Hey guys, so you seem to like those mind and body videos, so today I'm going to talk about my relationship with food. That being said, I will talk about food. If that is hard for you to watch, or if that makes you uncomfortable, feel free to click away. I'll put a link to a more lighthearted video here, and yeah, let's talk about food. I love food. I have always loved food. And from a young age, certain types of food have correlated to different emotions, if that makes sense. When I'm sick to my stomach, I often crave greasy food and salty food, and that may seem odd and counterintuitive, and it is. But when I was little and sick and stayed home from school, my mom would often buy me McDonald's because she wasn't used to having a child home for lunch. She would also often bring me chocolate-covered raisins, and to this day, if I am sick to my stomach, I crave chocolate-covered raisins. However, they are hella expensive and kind of hard to find, so I don't get them as often as I would like. When I am stressed, I crave soda. I've always half-jokingly said that soda is my comfort food, and yeah. It's not entirely inaccurate. It helps wake me up in the morning when I'm feeling meh. When I'm really stressed out or had a bad day, I don't drink alcohol, I drink soda. It makes me feel better. And I have tried many times to stop drinking soda because I know how bad it is for your teeth and for your health in general, but it's hard, guys. However, when given the choice, I do opt more often for diet sodas or those 0-calorie sodas. Unfortunately, that shit is very rarely on sale, and also not too often is it sold in, like, cases. So, that's unfortunate. And carbs. Oh, sweet Jesus, carbs. One of the first diets I ever went on was a low-carb diet, and it was terrible. I didn't lose any weight, and I was just so cranky all the time because I wanted carbs. I just wanted pasta and garlic bread and pretzels and potatoes. Give me all the carbs. And I'm not really sure why I like carbs so much, aside from, you know, in general, your body craves what it's lacking, I guess. But I do make healthier choices now. I opt more often than not for whole grain options. And when I opt for potatoes, I try to cook them in the healthiest fat possible. So, there's that. I mean, I love me some veggies and some fruit. Unfortunately, that shit is expensive and also goes bad really quickly. So from a financial standpoint, I tend to avoid those. Food and diet are so complex and complicated, and no two people are going to need the exact same nutrient profile in their diets. And in our society, there's so much focus on being thin versus being healthy. People conflate the two far too often. In fact, I made an entire fucking video about it. I do my best to eat healthy given my financial constraints, and that is really all I can do. But honestly, that's what works for me, and I understand that what works for me may not work for somebody else. I can have fast food 3 times in a week without gaining any weight. And I think we all have weeks like that, where we're just too lazy or too busy to cook a good meal. But that's me. It may make somebody else feel sick to their stomach, and it may make another person gain a little weight. Everybody is different, and honestly, that is my core belief about food, is that everybody just needs to find what works for them and what they like, and stop shaming other people for their food choices, for fuck's sake. There is so much more I could talk about in this video. I have quite the history with diets, but I'm just gonna leave it at this because you don't need to know everything about me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support me financially, I have a PayPal and a Patreon, both of which are linked below, and I will see you next time. Bye.